As an idiotic, stupid dog, I really have a bone to pick with Elon Musk. Because he's a fascist, Fred Flintstone impugned, like where they have the fragrances, they puff a fragrance into something, and they give you something that's like the thing, plus it's a fragrance, and they impugn it or something. It's like you impugn my character. Well, you're damaging, I don't know, but this is kind of a gassish thing. That's where they impugn the character. Yeah. So anyways, Elion, you're the one who's like a Magellan-esque character, and also you are the one who, has to bully people and make a big show of things. It's like Nimrod from the Bible. You should look it up, or you should Google Nimrod, Elion. That'll be good for you. But you could be, instead of like Nimrod, you could be Magellan. You have the Fred Flintstone-esque Ashburger impugned hair plug situation where you look like a witch. You look like a witch from a Disney movie. And that's okay. It's all right. I know you have like 5 or 6 wives and like 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 families. So I know you're a man, a virile man. Just because you look exactly like maybe the ugly fat aunt of one of the witches. Like you're not like the witch. You're like a fat, big jowled, pasty white, like baloney lipped, hair plugged Fred Flintstone, like a cross between Fred Flintstone and Michael Jackson. Okay? That's what we're talking about. That's okay. That's just you. It's just who you are. That's fine. No one's having a qualm with it. No one wants to have a beef. Because that's what you are physically, and you're so abhorrently adherent, doesn't mean you're not Magellan. You could be Magellan. You're like one of the people staggered out of the box. You and the other guy, the other 2 or 3 other billionaires that are getting up in space, whoever can land and keep somebody alive for a little while, that would make you a demigod. If you become a demigod, that would be something you could, write on your tombstone. That would be good for you. But, I don't know if they're going to sing songs about you in the new system. That's the thing. You got to make sure that's all squared away. You have to make sure you take care. You know what I'm saying, Elion? It's all right. You could be, the douchebag who's trying to be the Kim Jong-un of Twitter. Or you could be the Magellan who the kid read about in the textbook. So like Magellan didn't circumnavigate the whole earth. Some Indian guy did that way before. But as far as you know, Magellan is kind of a whitish kind of a dude from the old days. He was the first. It wasn't this Aborigines on rafts. Believe me, it wasn't. They didn't have the flow of the oceans. They didn't find the rivers in the oceans and circumnavigate it long before. No, they couldn't stand it up there in the cold. You have to have blue eyes and the blonde hair to get that up there in the Arctic or the Antarctic. In the Arctic or the Antarctic, you have to have certain kinds of pasty, befouled, screwed up, heterogeneous, like inbred kind of genes that can withstand that kind of cold. And I'm not talking about Eskimos. They're more what you would call organically produced. I'm talking about explorer-esque kind of people. That's just a thing. Nobody has to, make a big deal about it.